Hey everybody, it's JJ Kitchen from Uptown Grow Lab. YouTube disclaimer, I am a licensed medical marijuana patient in the state of Washington. I am allowed under the law to grow, possess, and smoke cannabis. Okay, what's going on everybody? Dylan J in the house. I can see I gotta get some backdrop for over here, right? I have just the idea. Tap in everybody. Hey Fig, Rock Bond. Mike Parley, Dylan J, OG Bustos, Mixter, Lecter Records. No Matt today. We kind of dropped the ball. It's been a crazy week for me and for him. We were planning on getting together, but Sundays usually are his wife days, fiance days, you know. Rosalino, Sanchez Felix, what's up? Chris Schramm, Strain Hunter 2, 420 Fred, Derek Burge, Brian Boyd, Mike Parley, Sebo, Joshua H., King Lamus, Sax Goyle, Dustin, Into Witness, Brooklyn Funk Project, mighty fine, cooking breakfast. Smokey McPot, good morning, sir. El Russ, Briz Stoner from Philly, Stiff Fresh Ground Coffee, yeah, no grow. Vicious Gamix, what's up, buddy? All right, so I figured we'd start the day off a little bit slow with a bong hit. I'm a little bit discombobulated here. My allergies, man, have been killing me. And you know what one of the biggest problems is? It's that fucking room full of weed I got growing downstairs. That shit stinks. And it gives me a headache and sneezes. And I'm dying to cut it, but we're going into week 7. So we started them on March 15th. So what is that? That's 2 weeks in March, 4 weeks in April, and now we're going into May. Tim Lewis, how you doing? David Combs. Cheers to your peers, Vicious Gamer. Throat is feeling better. How do I feel about Super Thrive? I used to use it all the time, but I've not used it for quite some time. No particular reason. Can I smell the bud in the house? You know, it's pretty well isolated these days for some reason. I'm not that aware of it. Now, give me another 2 weeks. Actually, give me a couple of days, because I got family coming in, and they're pot smokers. So when they come in the front door, if they smell something, we'll know something's going on. If not, it's okay. When I had the guide dog running, the whole house stank. Now, not so much. Vermont Brett Smith, what's up? Michael McDermott from Vancouver, Washington. Now, if you're wondering where my eyes are going to the computer over here, I'm uploading videos to the new website, uptowngrowlab.live. Please go check it out if you haven't done so already. I'm uploading all the archive videos, well, a lot of archive videos. And we're just trying to make a full library, you know. Grapefruit Skunk Autos pop. Nice, Sibo. Saxwell was turning your compost in so many red wigglers. You thought of me. I think that's a nice thing, right? Oh, that's better. We can get the weed poster in there. Stank of the Dank is rank. Yeah, the site is uptowngrowlab.live. Vicious, uptowngrowlab.live. Please, everybody check it out. I don't know if there's an email catcher there, but if you've got your Smokey McPot, it's uptowngrowlab@gmail.com. That's the email. You can send me pictures there. You can request the catalog of seeds there. What is in the back says, good morning to see, glad to see you posting regularly. Burning Sour OG, very nice. You've been out in the rain planting away. Gnarly got your green lace wings. You ordered January 9th? What the fuck is right? Damn. Well, I discovered when I was hanging out with Cantaloupe yesterday, I discovered my ChemDog male has spider mites. They got webbing and everything, man. So we are going to do a little tutorial on that sort of goodness. Not today, but coming up, without a doubt. It's going to be, it'll be interesting. Good morning, Ridge Patch. Hey, Sharon Jeffers. No, I don't know why this thing is not going back to normal here. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, those fucking spider mites, they don't stop. Don't stop, can't stop. Just like us. So, as long as we're around, they're going to be around. Red wigglers are a great addition to any garden. For sure. Ah, coffee's good. So, any more weed tubers gone that we know of? DWC Grow Dude. Hey, Harry Chew. Jasper, what's hacking, my friend? Logan. Yeah, they are persistent little buggers. NPK Industries with Harley Smith. Unreal microbiologist, pure genius. I do not know, but thank you, sir. NPK Industries sounds familiar for some reason. Hey, Dr. Gonzo. Yeah, I just got to keep fighting them. It's one of those things. And, a lot of the plants, not a lot, some of the plants have them, but most of them don't. Vacuum the webbing and enjoy. You're the second person that's told me that, bro. And the theory was that because spider mites basically, that trichomes are basically pesticides. Advanced nutrients. A lot of worms from my compost house in the backyard. Hey, that's good. Yeah, I've heard of people vacuuming. Nameless stoner mom. I'm afraid to YouTube anything related to cannabis because I'm afraid it won't show up. CCC 420. Yeah, I know Strange Central's gone, but Positive Smash I think is still up. I think Coral Reefer's still up. I think John Burfalo's still up. There's a lot of people who are still going strong, or maybe they put all their videos on private. I don't know. They got rid of Stone Central. He had almost 500,000 subscribers. He was way up there. Oh. Oh, that was you in the email, Wanderer? Okay, man. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes, and this is no knock on anybody, but, we all have screen names and avatars, and then we may have a funky email address, and then you got your real name. And sometimes it gets hard to parse out who's who. Callie Dan says, let's smoke Southern Charm. Out of 5 weed tubers, there's only 2 left you watch, and that's me and Smashley. Well, and Smashley she's still on her original channel. I'm on a backup channel. My original has been deleted about 18 times. The Okies! Angela Holly, nice. Thank you, Angela. Urban Remo makes videos on Vimeo. So wait a minute, Logan. I know the creator has to pay, but do the consumers, like you guys, the watchers, have to pay on Vimeo? Crest is germinating your GDP. Nice. Well, dude, it takes a lot of work to do these videos. A live stream, that's pretty straightforward, right? Turn on the camera and you go. But the other ones, that takes work. So you can't begrudge someone wanting to make money off of that. Somehow. And ultimately, there's going to be a component of our site that will be paid, but that's going to be educational. It's not going to be just, strain reviews, that sort of shit. We will have something that you will actually get value for. But thanks, Southern Charm. We're not going to, start charging people $9 a month like YouTube or whatever, but once we do the education component, we may have some sort of pay thing where you get, some sort of consultation with me, or face-to-face, whatever it may be. You're about to net 12 ounces from your first harvest that you froze right after chopping. You froze it after chopping? I'm not sure why you did that, Anthony. I would. You got to dry that stuff out, right? I mean, that's pretty awesome. You'll gladly pay? Thanks, man. All right, Angela, have a great day. Well, Angela, you better let us know so we can try and connect. Cheers, everybody. This is some of the balance of some Nebula that Tweezy grew out for us. Fresh frozen hash, you could do that. Russ, cheers, cheers, and cheers. How are we doing here? Jasper wants to know if the seed packaging has come in yet. Actually, Jasper, I got to check it out. If it doesn't come by tomorrow at the end of business, everything is going to be sent out in envelopes. Plastic envelopes. I can't wait. I can't make you guys wait. I'll check DHL's tracking. It should have cleared, but they were supposed to send me notices if it did, and they didn't. Let's see here. Although I don't think I have the. If you can bear with me, I'll see if I can find something out. All right, cheers, Daniel C. Yeah, I mean, I kind of prefer to wait to get it till I get the stuff, but I don't want people being impatient and trying to think I'm ripping them off. I get a little sensitive that way. A French shop started to sell high CBD strain flowers. Very nice, Logan. You're still saving for your coho? Food is expensive, all your furry babies. I hear you, Mixter. No, I'm getting boxes of things shipped to me. So the rolling papers, and then the seed packaging, which is also packed like rolling papers, but it's a little bit different. And then when they see cigarette rolling paper on the manifest, Customs freaks out. I mean, they want me to. No, high CBD strains are not more difficult to grow. They're just cannabis plants. They're just different types. Let's see if I can find the thing. Okay. The computer's a little bit slow here. Now let's see if I can get a tracking on this. DHL. You got big fur babies and one Kahula. Oh my God. Later, country farmer. Thanks, Raymond. That. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. All right, so track your package here. I mean, they're in country. They're in Cincinnati. Last time I heard, but they wanted a tobacco importer number, which I'm not importing tobacco, and I had to show them the ATF application form. This is the Nebula is really good. I'm getting nice and lifted. Nice to see a foot-long joint. It has its time, but you prefer knowledge. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I don't just. I'm starting to get pop-ups on my Mac, which I never got before. Oh, come on. I'm sorry to be so distracted. Jenny, 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 a big slug in your raised bed. It happens. It happens. Okay, it says clearance event on Friday at 4:44. I don't know what the hell that means. It's been saying, I guess they're waiting to get clearance. Let's see. Next step, it says destination service area, Seattle. But the estimated delivery date is currently unavailable. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, it's going to get here. It's stuck in Cincinnati. It doesn't say it's left yet, and this was Friday afternoon, so they probably close up on the weekend, I'm thinking. I don't know why they would. But CJ Apow put Kopi around the stop? Is that coffee? You're so tired this morning, Jenny? You had a good time last night. Cantaloupe in the house? You had to reset your phone and had a virus? Yeah, I mean, it's fucking crazy, right? Took you 10 minutes to figure out the pack of sheets don't have the space for gear when putting them away. Oh, damn. DWC, yeah. Thumbs up, everybody. We got 52 thumbs up and 88 people watching. Let's try and crack 100 this morning. Either in watching or thumbs up. Either way, I'm good. You cut a soda can and put that at the base of the stalks. They can't climb on it. The virus is YouTube. Well, I'm smoking on some Nebula that Tweezy sent out to me. Hit that dang thumbs up button, says Benny Loco. I couldn't agree more. I don't think I rolled enough in the joint for it to burn properly. So I hope everybody's got a good Sunday plan. It's still kind of rainy and it's overcast. It's not so much rainy, but it's wet. When should a mother be topped? Dude, you should top her when she's like 6 weeks old and just keep on topping her. Actinnovate. Cannabis 411 split screen with Tweezy on a new live site. We'll try. I mean, that's something we're thinking about. Not just Tweezy. I mean, other people too. So we're going to see if that's... I don't see why we can't do that. You know, especially if we've got the proper protocols and whatever it is. The dial up, dial in. 94 people watching. Sweet, guys. Sweet. Now we just got to get the like count up there. Tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in, like Rush would say. You harvested your Cosmic Crunch last night? Ooh, that sounds good. Gabby, Gabby, Gabby. Welcome back. I know you've had a crazy last 10 days, kiddo. All positive vibes go to you, kid. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Do I think a very light fan removal of suckers during day 20 to 50 in flower could cause Hermes? No, you have to be... Ray's asking basically about defoliation in flower. You know, you can take away some big leaves so it opens up some space to get the light farther down. Just don't go crazy. Don't strip them down to sticks. You know, you don't want to take more than 15% of the leaves, I'm going to say. Maybe even as high as 25%. But beyond that, you're going to really shock your plants. And if you can, take most of the foliage from down below where it's not really, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not that, you're not going to get much out of the bottom shit, the larf that's down below. Your girl has just exploded? Nice. Happy birthday, James. Have I ever noticed the structure of the fan leaf and where they emerge from on the nose? Sometimes. Wander defoliates in 2 stages. I usually defoliate in the beginning of the 3rd week of flower. And I don't go crazy. And then, you know, I do it like I started now, basically 2 weeks before cut. I start taking off the bigger non-sugar leaves. They're just like you would say sucker leaves or fan leaves. Should GDP taste like scented soap? It depends. Did you wear gloves when you trimmed it? And had you washed your hands right before you trimmed it and didn't wear gloves? A lot of Cuban cigars would taste like soap. And we kind of traced it back to that. The fan leaves, yeah, I mean, you don't want to take off all the fan leaves are sugar factories for the plants. They make all the sugar that drives it, the carbohydrates. So you really don't want to get too crazy with that, because then you will stress your plant and you'll stunt the growth. I mean, you really will. And it depends what your growing style is. If you're running them, if you're doing 50-day or 55 days and cut. Jazz and Kel are taking off, or is that you, OG? Did I get ink done at Mike at Kings Avenue? I didn't. I have a big monkey on my inner thigh that Mike did, Mike Rubendahl. But Henning Jorgensen, he did these in the kind of death's head sort of things. And he also, I have a full back piece that Henning did. Can you buy you dinner? Dr. Gonzo, I got to be honest with you, Kyle. I'm going to be there with my wife. So you can get me high. I can't guarantee dinner, though. Because I don't know what other plans she's got there. And I got a pretty full schedule. But we definitely connect and have a sesh. I appreciate the offer, bro. Oh, you're still here, OG Bustos? Great. Great. Doing a dry trim on Plushberry and Maple Leaf Indica. Very nice, Nick. Gabby, girl's freezer went up today. Girl, the last 2 weeks have been a shitstorm for you, Gabby. We should definitely do a session at Lift Expo. Lift in Toronto, without a doubt. We should probably plan on it for Saturday. I think Friday's the business part of it, maybe. Vendors only? I don't know. Nancy Bush from Vancouver, Washington, along with her son, Michael McDermott from Vancouver, Washington. Glad to see you in the house, guys. No worries, CJ. Saturday is good for you? Yeah. Let's plan on Saturday. 5th week defoliation. In terms of, you mean flower? I just go real gentle. I mean, I take the leaves that are starting to get necrotic, starting to die off. It's more like house cleaning, Mixture's coming to dinner, Gabby. Be warned. Oh, Jasper, you're going to be in Seattle in the middle of June? I have to be in Anaheim from the 14th to the 19th in Cali. Other than that, I should be in June all month. So that would be fucking cool, man. That would be very, very fucking cool. Kitchen crew will help Gabby eat all her food, no doubt. Ray has a 3x3 tent and own your home, so you don't care about odor control. More than that, though, it would penetrate the neighborhood and actually does towards the last week of harvest. Well, you should really set up some odor control shit, because the last thing you need, if you're in a prohibition state, is some pesky asshole to tell the cops, hey, man, it smells like weed down here. That's how, I can't tell you, I mean, in the Bronx, when I was still living in New York, there was it was like a warehouse, some sort of structure. It was like 3 or 4 stories high. And that had a loading dock, so it was semi-industrial. And it was a grow house. And apparently sometimes the whole block would reek of weed, but nobody said shit. And I'm not sure how they, I think someone must have been pissed off at the people and they ratted them out. I don't know. Some bad blood. Well, the Cherry Factory, that's another story. In Red Hook, Brooklyn, which is a real industrial waterfront area in Brooklyn, which is being revitalized, there's a maraschino cherry factory. And the weird thing was, it kind of came into the public view about 10 years ago when the honeybees were turning red and their honey was red. And it was because they were drinking the runoff from the cherry factory, all the dye in the sweetness, whatever it was. The water was sweetened and it had the dye in it. So this guy, Arthur Mondello, I think his name was, may he rest in peace. His father or grandfather set up this cherry factory in Brooklyn, and he kind of made it really work. They make maraschino cherries, right? All those little red cherries you see in cocktails and Shirley Temples and etc. and so on. So they had also apparently, there was an article about this in the New Yorker a week or so ago, but I remember when it happened. So there were rumors about cannabis being grown there or something. So the environmental protection agency, the city or the state, not the feds. It was New York City or New York State. They went on I think on the pretense of inspecting for, environmental code violations, right? Well, they're looking and they find what they think is a false door or a false wall. So they call in to get a warrant. Now, Arthur, he, for whatever reason, he freaked out. I don't know what happened. He basically, he had a pistol and he killed himself. He went in the bathroom and shot himself, killed himself before they broke down the door. Which is really a shame because the guy would not have gotten that. I mean, he had 2,500 square feet of grow space, which is a lot. I mean, that's a healthy area. I can't remember how many lights they said there were down there. There were like 100 pounds of weed that was dried. There was cash. Then there was like a secret like garage where he had a Rolls Royce and a couple other vehicles, I believe. Some crazy shit. But the guy, for whatever reason, he killed himself. He was young. He was in his mid or early 50s, younger than me. I guess who knows why some people do what they do. That was certainly uncalled for. And in fact, he probably would have been hailed as a sort of cultural hero for having done it, and that was, so the shit's around. I mean, when Tweezy used to work up in the Bronx, the hydro shop, people would come in and buy those 6-foot tall carbon exhaust filters, and they're not putting that in their basement, right? Yeah, I mean, Raymond, the opportunities that could have been there. But now apparently his daughters are running the business and it's as successful as ever with no weed in the basement. Neighbor has honeybees set up 75 feet from your outdoor grills. That should be a good thing. I don't know why not. He's going to have some interesting honey. That's for sure. Any plans for growing any Harlequin phenos? Not right now. Yeah, it's living on lots of acreage, definitely. You never heard that story, Mixter? Yeah, check it out. If you Google maraschino cherries and weed or cannabis or marijuana, you'll see what happens. I mean, I'll do it right now and see what comes up. I'm going to type in Brooklyn Maraschino Cherry Factory, Red Hook, Brooklyn. Secret marijuana farm beneath Brooklyn Cherry Factory. How bees reveal the pot farm inside a cherry factory. So in 2010, there was a story in the New York Times. Bees in Brooklyn mysteriously turn red. Now, this guy didn't get pinched until 2015, so 5 years later. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. It's really a sad story. You'll smoke till you die? Oh, nice, Raymond. Should you move your big potted clementine tree by your cannabis plants? I mean, I don't see why you couldn't. You don't drink any more Country Farmer? Yeah, nor do I. As long as it had no male bees. I think it's male plants, Jen. I don't think the bees are the ones who are getting the... I think it's the cannabis pollen that's getting him pregnant, right? Yeah, permanent solutions to temporary problems. Well, clearly he had some shit going on. Pre-op appointment on May 10th. Oh boy. The beekeepers. Yeah, I'm going to be seeing Adam in a couple of weeks. What jail time would he have gotten? Probably, if he had a really good lawyer, which I suspect he could have afforded, he probably would have copped a plea, done a bunch of community service, he may not have even served any time in jail. Great to see Canada Love. Very nice. OG Final Boss. You had a buddy got fried on the wrong side of the ballast 20 years ago. Had to call RCMP after they figured out it was not a heart attack. Oh my God. Well, that's why, you really have to be, if you were in a prohibition state and you're growing anything more than 1 or 2 plants, you really have to make sure your electrical stuff is up to snuff and can handle what you're doing. Because the last thing you want, first of all, you don't want a fire, period. You don't want to, because that's dangerous to life and limb. But also, even if the fire doesn't kill you and the police or the fire department come in and see you got weed plants, you're going to get arrested, or at least a ticket. I gotta think. Cheers, Gabby. Your last UGL GDP seed sprouted. Very nice, Joyful. Good morning, Perry Sage Sensei. All right, we got 101 people watching, 78 people tapped in. Tap in, tap in, tap in. We're past the half-hour mark, but we'll hang out for a little bit longer. I'm not quite ready. So, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm pretty lifted from that nebula. It's taking me to the stars. Ah, nice, Jasper. Cheers, buddy. Do I like the weed black bread? I've not tried it. Oh man, my eyes are like blurring over. So I think we're gonna go do some work. So if they arrest you for growing tomatoes, what's my plan for the day? It's kind of, I think my daughter wants to go work out. I got to answer a bunch of emails. My wife wants to go shopping for ingredients to make Chinese soup. So my day is going to be kind of spoken for within an hour or so. I'll be just riding the wave, riding the wave. So everybody, thank you so much for coming in. Check out the website, uptowngrowlab.live. Please, if you want seeds, contact me at uptowngrowlab@gmail.com. I'm going to be speaking in Palm Springs and attending the CannaGrow Expo on the 19th and 20th of this month. The following weekend, I'll be in Toronto at the Lift Expo. So you should check out both of those if you can, or only one of them if you can, whichever it is. Anyways, have a great day. Roll your bongs, light your joints, charge your vape pens, and stay lifted. We love you. Cheers.